Hey guys, in this video we'll cover NumPy and Matplotlib. We will cover NumPy arrays, indexing and slicing, how to plot data using Matplotlib. Also we have some of the exercises which you can use for hands-on. The video is indexed on these timestamps. If you're already aware of these topics, just navigate to these timestamps. Okay guys, let's jump right in. NumPy stands for Numeric Python. It's a library consisting of multi-dimensional array objects and a collection of routines for processing these arrays. Using NumPy, mathematical and logical operations on arrays can be performed. Here I will import the NumPy package using the command import numpy as np, and using np.array I'll create a 1D array and print out that array, and we'll print out the shape of that array. So let's print it out. So I get a 1D array with 2, 3, 4 as the values. There are other ways of creating a NumPy array. So we'll use np.zeros, np.1 and np.full to create three different NumPy arrays and print it out. np.ones will give us all the values as 1. If we want the value other than 1, we'll use np.full and we'll put in the value that we want the array to be in. There are other different ways to create a NumPy array. You can use the documentation provided in this Jupyter notebook to explore further. We'll now perform basic mathematics on NumPy arrays. For this, let's create one sample array as array1. We'll create a 2 by 2 array with all the values of the array as 4. And let's create another 2 by 2 array with all the values of the array as 3. The first mathematical operation that we'll try it out in these two arrays is np.add. And if we play this cell, we'll get the addition of these two arrays. The resulting array is also a 2 by 2 array with all the values of the array as 7. Now we'll do array subtraction. And we get the required output array with all the values as 1. Now let's try out multiply and divide. And we get the required output as multiplication and division of two arrays. Just like Python's other built-in container objects, contents of NP arrays can also be accessed and modified by indexing or slicing. We will discuss on row and column slicing. For this we'll need a 3 by 3 array. Now we have created our array. So let's create a row index from this array. Now we'll want a rank 1 view of the second row of our matrix. So we will index it using 1, comma all of the values in that row. We can also index the array as a second rank array. We will slice our row from 1 to 2 and all the values in that row. We can print these values out and we'll print the shape of the array that is being generated. Here row underscore 1 is an example of row indexing and row underscore 2 is an example of row slicing. We'll print these values out and we see that we get our required subarrays and the shape of the arrays. Now in similar way we'll discuss upon column indexing and column slicing. So column underscore 1 is an example of our column index and column underscore 2 is an example of column slicing. We'll quickly change these values and print the same out, and we'll see how our column got indexed and sliced. So here we get the expected output. There are a lot many things that you can try out with indexing and slicing with different arrays. Our next topic is Matplotlib. Matplotlib is a Python library for creating static, animated, and interactive visualization in Python. To use Matplotlib, we'll import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. We would also need some dummy data to create our plots. So let's create some dummy data. Here we'll create a dummy data on the stock value of Apple and Google over the time span of 6 years. Now that we have created our dummy data, we'll use plt.plot function to plot this data. Now to plot this data, we also need the x and y labels. So we'll put in the x and y labels for this data. Since we are plotting the shares with respect to year, our x label would be the year and the y label would be the shares. Now we have everything in place. We'll use plt.show the values of our dummy data with respect to the time. We'll use plt.show here and we see our graph of Apple and Google. Now what if I want to add the value of Apple into one graph and value of Google into another graph? For that we'll use the subplot method. So first we'll create a figure. We'll set the size of the figure and then we'll create the subplots. So we'll create two charts, chart 1 and chart 2, and we'll create these two subplots in this figure. Now we will define the grid parameters for the subplot. Here I have defined 1 to 2, which means 1 by 2 grid and the second subplot. And similarly for the chart 2 I will define 1 to 1, which means 1 by 2 grid and the first subplot. So now that we have defined our charts, we will put in the data to populate these charts. So I will put in the year and the company's name here that we have already defined. So first one I will put in Apple and second one I will put in Google. Then I will run this cell and we'll get our required charts. Now that's not all guys, we also have a lot of exercises for you to try hands on. If you are on YouTube you will get all the details in the description. So this was a very brief overview of NumPy and Matplotlib. Looking forward to meet you again. Till next time.